Okay, today we're going to talk about multiplying and dividing rational numbers. Rational numbers are basically 99% of the numbers you could think of. They are rational numbers. So a couple properties here. Identity property of multiplication says it doesn't really matter the order that you multiply. So if you did 1 times -5, it gets you -5. And then if you flip the order, -5 times 1 is also -5. So this is nice when you get things like 11 times 10 times 3, because you can multiply these in any order. So it might be easy to do like 11 times 3 first, which is 33, and then multiply by 10 after, because when you multiply by 10, you just put a 0 on it. So knowing little tricks like that could be a little helpful for you when you're doing some mental math. The second one, multiplication property of 0, says that if you multiply any number times 0, you get 0. And if you multiply by -1, it just makes that number the opposite. So -1 times 5 is -5, and 5 times -1 gets you -5. So let's get into it. If you have numbers with the same sign, then it comes out positive. So positive times positive is positive, and a negative times negative is positive. So like -5 times -2, those two negatives cancel each other out, become positive 5 times +2, which gives you +10. If you have one of each sign, you have a positive times a negative, then it comes out negative every time. So let's try some of these out here. Let me see if I can scooch down. Where's my mouse at? There we go. All right, so -9 times -4. They have the same sign, so they're going to cancel out and become positive. So this is just like doing 9 times 4. And 9 times 4 is 36. We know it's positive because the negatives canceled out. Now here, 5 times -2/3, you have a positive times a negative. You know that's got to come out negative. When you do a whole number times a fraction, just think of it like a fraction. 5 is 5/1 times -2/3, which again, we could just do it times regular 2/3 and then make our answer negative at the end. When you multiply fractions, you go across the numerator. 5 times -2, positive times negative comes out negative. 5 times 2 is 10. Denominator, we have 1 times 3 is 3. So you can leave it -10/3, or you can turn it into a mixed number if you'd like. How many 3's can go into 10? 3 of them. And that would be 9, right? So we need one more to make it 10. So -3 1/3 would also be an acceptable answer. Play around with those fraction ones. It's good if you can go back and forth on fractions. So pause it here and actually try out these 4 problems. I'll work them out, and then you can check to make sure you got the right answer. Positive times negative, we know it's going to be negative. 4 times 6 is 24, so we have -24. And then negative times negative, that'll cancel out, become positive. 10 times 5 is 50. Negative times negative is positive. 4.9 times 8. 8 times 9 is 72. 8 times 4 is 32, plus 7 is 39. It was 1 decimal place, so we have to do 1 decimal place here. 39.2. And the last one, we have a negative times positive, so we know it'll be negative. So across the top, -2 times 3 is -6. Denominators, 3 times 4 is 12. 6 goes into both of these. 6 goes into 6 one time. 6 goes into 12 2 times.